Hey everyone, welcome all, and welcome back to my channel if you're not new. I am the Moonlight Priestess, and today I have a reading for today's Infernal Collective of what we should be doing during this blue moon today, this blue moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the teacher, the philosopher, is ruled by the planet Jupiter of luck and expansion. So some of you may be called to do some luck rituals. Some of you may be feeling inspired to travel, to move. Some of you may be inspired to go into a completely different career field, possibly education or, learning or philosophy or something around spirituality. But that's what Sagittarius, the sign of Sagittarius, rules over. The traveler, the philosopher, you know. So let's see what other things the collective should be doing under this fabulous blue moon that we're about to have. And I will be shuffling the cards live this time instead of pre-shuffling them. So I got my Moonology deck, and let's see what the collective has to do for this blue moon. What should the Infernal Collective be doing for this blue moon today? Oh, oops. That was a lot of cards. Hold on. My little tiny hands. Ugh. This deck is as big as my hands. But yes, let's see what this blue moon, under this blue moon, do we all have to do. See what we have to do for this blue moon happening tonight. Moonology deck. What does the Infernal Collective have to do for this blue moon? What messages do you have for the collective for today's blue moon in Sagittarius? Oh, there you are. Okay. This is interesting. We got the card, You Are Good Enough. Full moon in Virgo. And this is in sideways. So some of you may have been struggling with a period of, self-doubt, like a lot of self-doubt, doubting your worth, wondering if you have what it takes in order to pursue a goal, pursue a goal, to pursue a career, to pursue... I'm hearing something about the health, because we have Virgo, and Virgo is the healer. Virgo represents the healer, the helper. So some of you may have been worrying about your health, may have been worrying about getting back into fitness, trying to exercise more, to move more. I'm hearing lymphatic drainage. So some of you may be interested in doing something with like the lymph nodes, like draining the lymph nodes. Lots of green. Grounding. Some of you may have been more interested in trying to ground yourself in nature more. Nature walks, forest bathing, as a way to ease your mind and further connect to the earth. Healing your mental health for the full moon in Virgo card. but this card came out sideways. So some of you are in like a transitional period into working on that, to working on focusing on your health. You've been implementing changes during this time of the blue moon when it comes to health, physical and mental, and even spiritual. Just knowing that things are going to be looking out, looking up for you, looking out for your favor, since the blue moon in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius rules luck and expansion. So you're going to be seeing some good news when it comes to your health. Some of you may have been like struggling with your mental health. Some of you have been struggling with your mental health for some time. Just doubting, whether your new routines are going to help you. Some of you may have been like very depressed for a long time and you're trying to work through that. I'm seeing a change, a mental change in your landscape, like a mental fog being cleared, because she has a flower crown on her head. She's wearing a flower crown around her head. So yeah, there could be a lot of focus on your mental health, like finding inner peace within your mind, soothing your mind, clearing mental fog and doubt in order to ease whatever anxieties that you have about, your future. So let's get other messages for the blue moon from my Path of Shadows deck. Okay, these fell down. Okay, let's see. Ooh, okay. All right, we got 3 cards. We got Siren. Enchanting it is. As enchanting it is, the reflection in the water. It can lower your soul to depths where illusions falter. So with some of that mental health I was talking about, some of you may have been diving deep into your subconscious, doing more shadow work in order to tackle the root of your self-doubts, tackling the roots of the things that like destabilize your mental peace, the things that bring you fear and anxiety. Yeah, some of you may be called, since it's summer, some of you may be called to swim in the ocean. Perhaps some of you may feel more like spiritually, some of you may feel like more spiritually at peace being around bodies of water, particularly the ocean. Or if you're not around any beaches for the summer, you can always take a salt bath in order to do some cleansing on your body and your aura to help ease any self-doubts, to help with any body aches, because Epsom salt is also very good for body aches. And we're also talking about physical health as well, along with mental health. So some of you may have been having like chronic pain in your body, and you've been worrying about that. If you haven't been, taking Epsom salt baths, then that would be a good time to do so under the blue moon. And we also have people pleasing. So this could be like the roots of some of like the depression you may have felt in the past. I wonder how much of myself I've lost in others, the pieces that remain no one can notice. So some of you may have like lost a lot of like yourself, like over giving, overextending yourself to the point where you all have possibly just kind of felt like an empty shell of yourself. Like people, over rely on you and come to you for advice or aid or assistance in some way, and you're always putting on a brave face to help them and kind of neglecting yourself in the process. For this people pleasing card. Hello, notification. Yes, but for this people pleasing card, you're also a person that tries to like numb yourself, because this woman, her eyes are closed, she looks kind of out of it. She looks like she's asleep, but she's not asleep. She's just kind of there. So some of you may have like, I'm hearing dissociation. Some of you may have felt like, due to people pleasing, you feel very detached from yourself and dissociates when people over rely on you, or you feel the need to perform. That's also what I'm getting. This need to perform. To perform that you're okay, to perform that nothing's wrong, to perform that that you don't need help when you do. Everyone needs help. Everyone is deserving of support in some way, shape, or form. You need to be able to feel confident enough in order to state what you want, to state what you need, and not feeling bad about, having needs and desires of your own. And we also have the Jinn card. As magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. And this was, I believe, sideways when it fell out of my deck when I was shuffling. So this is a card that's definitely giving, be careful what you wish for. Be very discerning on what form, shape, or form your manifestations or dreams come to you as, because you might find like certain wishes, certain manifestations that you're trying to bring into your life under this blue moon might be it might be in a form that you least expect. Yeah, some of it might be in a form that you least expect. So definitely you might have to like watch out for like who is giving you this like this present, this gift that you're trying to receive, that you're trying to bring into your life. Definitely be very discerning on what is being offered to you at this time under a blue moon. What is the gift? What is the gift? This one, try to... Distant dream in reverse. Okay. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. Okay. So some of you may be wanting to travel, but you've been finding it very, very hard, and you've been finding it very difficult to get your plans off the ground. Could be money constraints, financial constraints, or just like this time management. You don't have enough time to be like taking a vacation, the vacation that you might want. What else for what other messages you have for the collective? What? Oh, okay. Three of Cups. A toast to friendship in the afternoon sun. 3 cups and happiness. 3 cheers are done. Okay, I think that was reverse. Like it landed really weird on my body. Like, yeah, I'm just going to say it's reverse. The 3 of Cups reverse. So this is a card that represents friendship. Green pasture. So some of you have been wanting to take trips with friends, but may have not found the time. Maybe you or your friends like haven't managed to carve out time in order to see each other in a while, and you're trying to like, you know, scrounge together like the finances and the resources and the time necessary in order to travel or see like a dream destination, for a vacation, but just it hasn't been working out in the past. Like implementing some changes within your life, whether it be like having like a different career, like, you know, moving different careers, or, you know, setting boundaries on people that, you know, try to take more than they give, could rectify the situation when it comes to you not having like the time or the energy to visit friends or family during this blue moon, because Sagittarius is all about travel. It's all about visiting foreign places. What other messages for the collective when it comes to this blue moon? Messages for this blue moon. Do another shuffle. What other messages? There it is. You floated down like a feather. Okay, we have Thanatos, Warden of D. Completion, support, and expediency. Some of you will be having support. Some of you are in the process of like gaining supportive people within your life to help you achieve these goals, whether it be, you know, you wanting to travel or keep up with your health, or make a new career change. I'm seeing that you're like in this transitional phase, since it came out sideways, of getting that support. The cycle of you feeling, you know, alone and tired and, you know, feeling stuck and stagnant. It's going to be, you know, coming to a close soon, as you, you know, work through focusing on your health, mental, spiritual, physical, doing your cleansings, doing the shadow work, and setting boundaries, you know, getting rid of the curse of people pleasing, because you are good enough. You are good enough. For this blue moon in Sagittarius, the universe wants you to dream big. Wants you to dream big and realize that you deserve better for your life, that things can get better, having a more positive outlook for your future, to, release your worries, to focus more on the things that will help you feel good and help you feel better. Okay, any closing messages for the collective and the blue moon in Sagittarius? Oh, closing messages. Blue moon in Sagittarius. Okay. Motherhood, ferocity, creation. Okay. Danu, but this one's in reverse. Okay, more earth energy. So some of this people pleasing that you've had in the past, this self-doubt that was like instilled upon you, may have came from a family figure. Could be a feminine figure, be it, mother, aunt, grandmother, whoever had like parental authority. It doesn't always have to be a woman. Could be, a father or an uncle or, or a grandfather. But I'm definitely focusing on like the more feminine aspect of this card for motherhood. And some of you may have been having a hard time creating art, creating projects, creating music, whatever having to do with creation. Some of you may have been having problems in the past when it comes to that, mainly due to one's health, whether it be mental or physical. You've been worrying about your health, so you haven't really been doing a lot to get more in tune with your creative side of tapping into this childhood joy, because some of you may have been very artistic in the past. Let's see. It was a gift that you used to nurture with the motherhood in reverse. There wasn't much nurturing going on after, whatever happened, like possibly, pressure to succeed, pressure to do well when it comes to your creative gifts. Yeah, I see that you kind of taken a step back because it was too much to focus on. You were torn between having to focus on, your health and, the things that sparked joy, the things that brought you joy as a child. I'm looking at this card and focusing on the motherhood word on the bottom of the card, and I'm hearing the words like fertility issue. Some of you may be having problems like with fertility, like endometriosis, or some of you may be wanting to have kids, but some health issue had it's been like giving you complications when it comes to being a parent. That's what I'm getting from this card in reverse. So yes, focusing more on your health by getting to the root of this issue, especially the psychological spiritual issue that prevents you from creating, or preventing you from having children. It could be due to this people pleasing curse. Yes, in this Path of Shadows deck, the card people pleasing is listed under the curses section. So, yeah, just neglecting yourself, overly neglecting yourself, overextending yourself could be like the spiritual reason for why you're having a lot of like chronic issues, chronic health issues. I'm hearing mother wound with the people pleasing card and the Danu card in conjunction with each other with these cards. Yeah, so there could be a lot of mother wounds, another spiritual reason for like having, a decline in health and a decline, especially in mental health, not feeling good enough. So definitely there's a need for like a lot of like spiritual healing and cleansing when it comes to the mother wound and the people pleasing wound and feeling that you're not good enough. So for this blue moon, the collective is being tasked with focusing more on their health, focusing more on doing things that bring them joy, doing things that spark creativity within them. Because under the blue moon in Sagittarius, they could have a lucky break, a lucky, what's the word I'm looking for? Not just a lucky break, but just overall luck will be on their side when attending more to your health, to have the energy to properly manifest, to have the energy necessary in order to bring your wishes and desires to the forefront, and believing that you deserve to have wishes come true. So those are the cards that I got for the blue moon in Sagittarius, what the collective should be doing under this blue moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, so that's the reading for today. And if you enjoyed this video and my rambling, I'm sorry, feel free to do the whole like, share, comment, subscribe jazz. But I will see you all in my next video, so feel free to look forward to that. But yeah, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.